This is going to be one wild week, so let's just make it crazier by committing to vlogging every day. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is officially December, which means it is Dress-ember. I've got my Dress-ember pin on. I've got my dress on for the second day in a row, and I've got 29 days left. This is the first day back to school after Thanksgiving break. I've taught one class. I'm a little rusty, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you come back and you're a little bit like, how do I get you to be quiet again? Did I remember to link that material for you? Oh, I did not? Okay, hold on real quickly while I just lose the entire class while I upload this to Google Classroom. Okay, fun. So we got back into the groove of things with my 6th grade history class, looking at a day in a life of an ancient Egyptian doctor, and then doing a little bit of writing and kind of brushing up on those historical writing skills, so that was fun. My next classes are English, and we are getting full swing into our Industrial Revolution literature circles, which we do with Emily's class from Read It, Write It, Learn It. We're gonna do a, mystery hangout with them on Wednesday. So we're just getting ready for that. So this is what I did over here. I've seen people do this on Instagram. We're just gonna keep kind of like a running plot list just of things that are happening in the books, because we've got 5 different books going at the same time. So yeah, hopefully this will just help me to keep things straight, and then help students in all the different classes to keep things straight. I just read this one, Bread and Roses 2. It's very good. Couple other things that are happening this week. I am starting a workout plan. I really haven't been good about working out like since I got pregnant with Jensen. It's been quite a while. I'm pretty out of shape. So we're adding that in this week. And then also, this is what we call Heaven Week for the choir that I'm in. It's like Hell Week, but Heaven Week. It's a gospel choir. So we have 2 concerts this weekend and about 6 hours of rehearsal this week, and just, yeah, like a lot to do to prepare for that. So in general, oh, you know what else we have is a parent-teacher conference for Jensen tomorrow, so that's always fun. So yeah, it's just like a crazy week, but I thought I would commit to vlogging, even if it's just a little bit per day, because I also need to be rehearsing all week, because we have 2 concerts at the end of the week, and I have a solo, so I need to be practicing keeping my voice warm. So we're gonna do a song a day. For today's song, I don't know, we'll do it in a little while, not right this second. I'm also like just jumping right into Dress-ember fundraising. So let me show you the gimmick that I have going on today. So these are gonna be like guilt cookies. I'm going to put these in the teacher's lounge, surrounded by these little cards that I made that have information about how to donate to Dress-ember. So feel free to take a cookie, guys, but you know, can donate $5 to my Dress-ember campaign too. So yeah, hoping that this will spark a little bit of interest, spark a little bit of conversation. This is my 7th year of doing Dress-ember, but to be honest, I never really share very much about it with my coworkers. I just kind of rely more on social media, but I figure I might as well ask people to get involved that I see on a daily basis by bribing them with cookies. Here's today's outfit. It's a little bit cold out today, but I've just got this black jumper, and then this is just like a sweatshirt. It's actually a little peplum top, but you can't really tell because I have this over it. But yeah, it's got these little roses on it, I think are so cute. And then these tall boots have been like such a good purchase. I'm so glad that I got these because they keep my legs warm. And since I'm so short, they're like very tall. Like they pretty much just meet my dress, like whatever dress I wear. So almost like I'm wearing pants. They're like half a pair of pants. I've got some 6th graders that are gonna help me take pictures at break. So yeah, that's the hardest thing. It's like time consuming to get pictures every single day. Okay, I am trying to get out of here, but this is how I'm planning my lessons for tomorrow. So I love using resources from Reading Like a Historian. We're going to be using some on ancient Egypt tomorrow. I like to take a picture of these just like on a colored background. That helps me keep track when I put them into my drive. Helps me keep track of what they look like. Oh, okay, yeah, so then these ones that have the orange I can just find those a little bit easier. I'm gonna rename them so that I can also put them in folders a little bit easier. I've been trying to do better with my like organization of Google Drive this year. Today was just lots and lots of like setup and organization and like what group are you in, what group are you in, how many groups do we have, type of stuff. So on Wednesday, we're gonna be doing some mystery hangouts. This is like an extension of my setups for mystery hangouts. This is a resource I have on Teachers Pay Teachers. We used these over here, these little exit tickets from Ride On with Miss G. I really liked these a lot and I just printed them in different colors. Different colored paper just helps me immensely when I have to organize things. So I'm just gonna have to kind of leave it like that for now. I'm in a bit of a hurry, but I also did these little groups over here as well, and we set up like our group roles and everything, and I just have them organized by different class and different color. So yeah, today was just lots and lots of getting things ready to do more work tomorrow. We started doing a little bit of drawing on these over here. I think these are so cute. We'll have to add to them as we go, add some color and stuff. All right, I need to change and get to my workout. It's the first day that I'm going after school, but I was also just listening to some of the songs that I need to be practicing this week, and one of my favorites is by one of my favorite artists of all time, India.Arie. And even though I'm quite stressed and I know I need to get going, one of my kids said, today felt longer than all of Thanksgiving break. I was like, it definitely did. And I just had coffee, clearly, so my splat points are gonna be really high if you do Orange Theory. Already using their lingo. Okay, so one of the songs I was just practicing, and maybe, gosh, maybe my favorite part of the concert that we're doing this weekend is I Am Light by India.Arie. And one part that we sing goes, I am not the color of my eyes, I am not the skin on the outside, I am not my age, I am not my race, my soul inside is all light. And we just walk around all together, and we're all such different people in this choir that I sing in. It's just such a diverse group of people, and just everyone is just walking around and singing, I am light, I am light. And it's so beautiful. So tomorrow I'll try to take you to rehearsal with us and get a little bit of that, but I know we're kind of keeping some things under wraps before the concert, but I'll see what I can do. Okay, I need to get changed and go work out. All right, it's about 5:45. I got my workout in. Jensen is back there.
Ah, look at Aaron.
Oh yeah.
Mommy, open the windows.
Okay.
Aaron. look at that monster truck, Aaron.
That's very cool. Yeah.
Look at all these tools, Aaron.
Oh, nice. He has two of
Aaron,
them.
look at that hook.
Ooh.
Aaron, look at that hook.
Jensen is very popular at school, so yeah, I got a good workout in. I'm just kind of trying to put this into my schedule. We'll see if it works. I remembered everything except for a hair tie, so I did have my hair down, which feels very weird when you're working out. Gotta go home and make some dinner, and I gotta like do his laundry, get everything ready for tomorrow. So the sad thing is, this is not even our busiest day. Like, tomorrow's gonna be way busier than this, and I already feel done. All right, let's go make some dinner, Jensen. We got into our Egypt DBQ, and if you ever do that one from Reading Like a Historian, the third document is by an archaeologist named DAZEY, or it's like an interview with him, and there are a bunch of YouTube videos with him in there. He's got quite a personality. He's fiery for sure, so those are really fun to show, like along with reading this interview with him, and cool information about mummies and tombs and Egypt and stuff. So yeah. Oh, I also realized that I don't have a parent-teacher conference for Jensen today. It's actually next week, but I do have a parent-teacher conference after school, but I am the teacher in this situation. So anyway, I'm on my prep. I actually am waiting for a call back from my bank because I just paid off one loan, which is exciting. And then I'm actually gonna take out a new loan that's at like a really low APR and use that to pay off my credit card, which is at a really high interest rate, and just start making some moves to get our money right. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do some grading. Oh, I've gotta close this window over here. We had a bee in the classroom earlier, which is always fun. Ended up with a lot of bee puns. We called it Beyonce. We couldn't believe how much people were freaking out about the bee. Still need to take my Dressember picture for the day. I had a bunch of student volunteers yesterday. They were all like fighting over who gets to take the picture, but where were they at break? Huh? Where were you guys? Come see me at lunch. I also need to get this package ready to go. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th year in a row that we've done like YouTube Secret Santa. That's always a lot of fun. So I'll give you a little sneak preview. Whoever you see opening this gift, it's from me. Okay, I just got all of these exit tickets cut out. So I just did different colors for the different jobs that kids have. Just cut them with this, and then I ordered these on Amazon. Yeah. So these are magnetic. I'm just going to attach these to my board over there so that students can go grab the one that they need, because once everybody gets in here and there are just like students everywhere, I don't know who's in what group, I don't know who has what job. I can't keep track of that for everybody. So they can just go grab their own thing, and then I'll have them turn these in tomorrow. And then I have to run to the post office and then take Jensen to his speech classes. He's been doing that for a little while now. I don't know if it helps. The only reason I even talk about it is just because like when his daycare first suggested that, me and my husband were like so shocked and so surprised and like maybe a little embarrassed that, you know, he would need services like that. But like he just, the way that they explained it was that he has unconventional speech patterns, which he kind of does. And so, you know, learning to talk, learning to read, learning to do like all of these really complex things, kids just pick things up at different times. And like when Jensen wants to talk, he definitely can. The other day I was giving him a bath and I was trying to wash his hair, and he hates getting his hair washed, and he was like, "Mommy, go get your phone and go sit over there." I was like, A, don't talk to me like that, but B, nice sentence. Good command. Way to use the imperative form. So anyway, yeah, we do that once a week and he's improving. So I don't know if really it's from the speech therapy or just because he's getting a little bit older, but you know, we'll do that for a little while. And then Derek has practice tonight, and it ends right before my choir practice starts. Oh, I gotta sing today. Okay, let me get this stuff set up and then we'll sing. So here's what I did with those little exit tickets. I'm gonna have most of my classes use those tomorrow, but then my 4th period class is going to be doing a mystery hangout. So here's all the stuff set up for that. And then we chose all of their roles the other day. So that part's all done. There's so much stuff up here. My life is just cluttered. This is just an accurate representation of how cluttered everything is all the time, including my brain. I've had Love stuck in my head all day from Music Soul Child, which is in like an impossible key. So thank goodness we sing, I sing like the alto part harmony. Are any of you singers? Do you know like if you're alto, soprano, whatever? For some reason right now I can't think of the harmony. Love. So many people use your name in vain. Love. Now I can't remember what's the melody, what's the harmony. Those who have faith in you sometimes go astray. I think that's ours. Love. Through all the ups and downs, the joys and hurt. Love. Better or worse, I still will choose you first. Jensen and I just got home and we have a little bit less than an hour until we have to leave for practice and rehearsal. So that's just enough time to do nothing. I guess I can like do some dishes and I guess we better eat something, huh? What are we gonna eat? Who knows? Okay, let's figure this out. All right, it is 10:15. I actually left practice a little bit early because I'm so tired. I need to go home and then be there early tomorrow to set some stuff up. So we went through our whole show tonight, and then we have one last rehearsal on Thursday, but we're kind of running out of time to do the second half of the show, and that's where my solo was. So we didn't do my whole song. We just kind of like started in the middle, so I was a little bit thrown off, but I recorded it so that I can analyze it for the next 2 days and pick it apart and practice and practice and practice until I get the roses part down. And like the beginning too, you know, you gotta come in like in an interesting way, like hook people. So anyways, I've gotta go home now. I gotta get in bed. Got a whole new day tomorrow. Okay, let's pick apart this recording. Sitting down in the light right now feels great. Wow, okay, that was a day. We started the day with a mystery hangout. On the West Coast,
Yeah, we know that.
So we have a lot of electives, such as music, web, I'll just name a few. Industrial tech, art, home ec, broadcast journalism.
Right there. That's our
Then we did a bunch of periods with literature circles, and then we did more of the Egypt DBQ, and then like during lunch, somebody confirmed with me I had kind of forgotten about like, do you want to do the mystery hangout today? And I was like, all right. So we just like threw in another mystery hangout at the end of the day.
No. One word. It's one word. It's not two words. Okay, everybody shut up. Okay. Stop, okay. Here's your scene, Chicago. Yeah! Let's go! Like that. No, we can't see them. We can't see their faces. Okay, good job.
So, wow, today went by pretty quickly. It's raining out, so the kids asked if they could come in and like eat lunch in my room, so I had kids in here at lunch. I was doing my dishes during break, so I just like have not even gotten to like catch a breath today. It's been so busy. I think I showed this in my last vlog, but I'm trying not to use like disposable plastic, you know, for my lunches and coffee and all of that. So I just have like coffee cups here, but you know, that just means I need to go clean them whenever I get a chance. And then this is my French press that I use for my coffee. I also need to go clean this. I just had coffee. And I have a little water kettle for the water. And then I've been trying not to use like plastic utensils or plates or cups. So I just have these. These are all from Target. I also ordered this. I haven't used it yet, but my friend Jeannie loves this. She has one like by her bed to keep her coffee super hot. So I'm gonna try this one out. my little coffee station over here. I have a sub tomorrow, so I'm setting up my sub plans. I usually put them in multiple places. I'm gonna have them on the board, I'll write out sub plans, and I'll put them on Google Classroom and on our Google Slides, so there should be no confusion about what to do. My 8th graders are so lucky. They get to watch Newsies, which I'm pretty sure is on Disney Plus. I don't have Disney Plus yet, but I bought it on Amazon a while ago, like on Amazon Prime, so the sub will just use that. They're just gonna start it in class today, and then if they finish it like on their own time, then I'll give them extra credit. And then my history students are gonna do the Egypt FloCab quiz and read and respond and all of that. Oh my gosh, though, have you noticed how different the vocabulary songs are now? The Egypt one is so different. The background music is so different. I actually asked vocabulary why they changed it, and I guess there was some kind of like licensing issue. But the Fertile Crescent one, oh my gosh, the, what is it, like Phoenicians part, it was like this cool little like water droplet thing, and it's not there anymore, and that like takes out the whole groove, and I'm so bummed about that. So different now. So anyway, these ended up working very well today. I'm glad I have those. Over here, I just like color coordinated my different classes and which books they're reading and what their jobs are. So I just needed somewhere to go look at that. They're starting to like curl because I think I had the heater on for a few minutes. It's like very humid today, so gotta work with those. But yeah, anyways, these are coming along a little bit. We need to add some color to these and a little more detail. This was the only whiteboard space we had for questions for our mystery hangout. So yeah, it's almost the end of my day. I have prep at the end of the school day on Wednesdays, and I'm so tired. Rehearsal went so long last night, and then I always have stuff to do when I get home, so I'm just like exhausted. I'm so tired. And I'm gonna go work out right after this, get my workout in. I've got to go to Trader Joe's. I have a few things to pick up. And then tomorrow, oh, actually tomorrow I have a training. We're trying to choose a new textbook. I'm on the textbook adoption committee, so we have an all-day meeting tomorrow. So at least, I don't know, it'll just be like a change of pace. At least it'll be kind of all sitting down and just like talking and listening. I don't have to actually teach. Oh, but then we have another like 3-hour rehearsal tomorrow night. It's the dress rehearsal, like it's the final one. And Derek has a really long basketball practice as well, because it's their final basketball practice before they go to a tournament in San Antonio. So they're like getting ready for their thing. I'm getting ready for my thing. So I'm gonna have to bring Jensen to rehearsal tomorrow. Did that once for a sectional. He just slept on the pew the whole time. So maybe that'll happen again. All right. Okay, so speaking of rehearsal, let's do our song for the day, because I do need to like calm myself. I feel like I'm a little just like so hyped right now, in like a stressed / excited way, but not all good. Okay, the song I've had stuck in my head today is When I Think About the Lord, How He Saved Me, How He Raised Me, How He Filled Me with the Holy Ghost, how He healed me to the uttermost. When I think about the Lord, how He picked me up and turned me around, how He set my feet on solid ground, it makes me wanna shout, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Lord, you're worthy of all the glory and all the honor and all the praise. That really does like lower my heart rate and like lower my blood pressure and make me feel less stressed. Okay, I really do feel better. I'm gonna get a little bit of work done and then change and then go work out and then go to the store and then go get Jensen. And I need to do my December posts. Okay, priorities. Okay, one more thing. There's always one more thing. I just got a package delivered here. I get most of my packages delivered here. It's just easier. But we do a toy and coat drive every year for the White Mountain Apache tribe. So I talked about this in my Native American literature video, but our high school's mascot is the Apaches. We have official permission from the tribe to use that name. I would still choose something else if it were up to me. I just don't think that it's responsible to do that. But anyway, one of like the ways that we, you know, try to honor the tribe and like partner with them in using their names, that we also do a toy and coat drive for them every year around Christmas time. So I ordered this book. I posted about it on Instagram. It just came out. I had actually like pre-ordered it so that I got it first, but it's called Fry Bread. And I grew up eating a lot of fry bread because a lot of people where I'm from make it, but we didn't like learn anything about its cultural significance. We just ate it and it's yummy, but this book is so cool. I highly recommend it for your classroom or for your kids. I got one for Jensen. I got some to donate. I donated one to a girl on Instagram who works on the Navajo reservation, and then I donated a few to my old elementary school just so that they would have more resources to teach about the cultural significance of fry bread. So the illustrations are beautiful and the writing is really nice as well. If you wanted to teach about imagery, this is perfect for that actually, because like it starts off as like fry bread is food. So that one's about taste. Fry bread is shape. That's like how it feels. Fry bread is sound, and it explains all the sounds of cooking fry bread. Fry bread is color. So that's like what you see. Fry bread is flavor. Fry bread is time. Fry bread is art. So this is just like really great for teaching imagery. I think I'm gonna use this in my class. Fry bread is history. Fry bread is place. So it goes on, and then in the back, there's an author's note for like quite a few pages. So it teaches you a lot about the history and the significance of fry bread. So this is definitely one that I recommend. I hope that you can get it for your kids or for your students, or donate one or a few if you can. So I'm gonna go do that right now. Goodness. Every time I turn around, I get distracted. I'm like, oh. But anyways, okay, let's do this. Okay, workout done. I actually got a really good workout. That's my third one with Orange Theory. I haven't been doing it very long, but I already feel like way stronger. So it's very like up my alley. I like how they set everything up. So just got Jensen. Hi, Jensen. Okay, so we were gonna go to the grocery store, but I know this is so like California of me, but I don't like going to the grocery store in the rain and in the dark.
Bananas.
Okay, just because I don't like being in like the parking lot when people can't really see, and I can't really see, and I've got him and I've got a cart and I've got bags, and I just don't like it. So I think we're gonna go in the morning instead. I have some things I need for tomorrow. And then I'm gonna get home as quickly as I can because I read a book for a book club, Amory's book club. I posted about it on Instagram. She's a YouTuber, and then she's doing an Instagram live tonight for the water dancer. And so I wanna make sure to get on that for as long as I can. So I'm gonna try to get home by 6 and watch that and find something to eat.
Fanatical about saving Black people, basically, right? And it says, Corinne Quinn was among the most fanatical agents I ever encountered on the underground. All of these fanatics were white. They took slavery as a personal insult or affront, a stain upon their name. Slavery humiliated them because it offended a basic sense of goodness that they believed themselves to possess.
No. Mommy, where'd it go?
I had to return the cart. How are you?
Mommy, where'd it go? There he is.
There he is. Quick stop at the grocery store this morning, and now we're late. Now we gotta get to daycare, and then I have a meeting. All right, our meeting is over. I came back to my classroom just to drop some things off, check the sub report, see where we're at for tomorrow. We have so much to do. We have tomorrow and then just 2 weeks until winter break. So I don't know how we're gonna fit all of this in, but we're trying. So I'm gonna try to get out of here at a normal time. It's 3:30 right now. I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of grading just to make sure that I don't get too far behind, because grades are also due at the end of the semester. And then I'll go get Jensen and we'll go home. And then I do have like a 3-hour choir rehearsal tonight. I gotta get warmed up. I gotta practice my solo. I think I've been forgetting to do outfit of the days for you for my December stuff, but what I just did today is I have this like long, super comfy sweater, and then I just put it over a dress and wore some tennis shoes because I was just sitting there all day long, wanted to be comfortable. This necklace actually is from my friend Crystal, Sunflowers and Sped. She got it for me like years ago, I think during December. It's a fair trade necklace that she sent me, so yeah, all right. Outfit, let's do some grading. Let's go eat some food. What you got?
Ice cream.
Some of these. What else should we get? Sit down.
My mommy, you got my shirt.
You got your shirt? Oh no.
Mommy, you can buy it for the Krusty Krab?
For the Krusty Krab?
Yeah, for Krusty Krab.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy, to open a please.
You get one for you too?
Yeah.
Okay. Those are for my students, but you can have that one.
I want to open it.
Okay, it's so hard to leave your house after you're already in your house. We had some leftover pizza, I had some coffee. Now we're ready to go. All right, Jensen, I need you to put on your jacket, please.
I can't.
This is gonna be fun. Get warmed up. Some people live for the fortune. Bring your toys. Some people live just for the fame.
Mommy.
Some people live for the power, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within. I've been there before. Okay, we gotta go. We are late now. All I wanna do is make you proud of me. Hey, I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody. Love nobody but you. It is Friday. We finally made it. It's definitely been a busy week, but it's been a good week. I mean, I am in too much stuff. I know. I like do too many things. I know. I'm always tired, but at the same time, it's like energizing to do a lot of those things, you know? So just kind of reflecting on the week. This was the first week that I went to Orange Theory twice and like did my workout. So that's the schedule that I want to have. I just want to work out twice, like Mondays and Wednesdays. That's pretty much all that I can fit into my schedule. It's a little bit cheaper also than like paying for more sessions. It's still not cheap, but that seems to be kind of like what fits right now. But I really like the style of workout, and it does seem like something that I'll be able to stick with. I like that it's like scheduled and that they just have the workout like planned and ready and waiting for me. Because by the end of a day, I can't plan anything else. Like my brain is done. Like I need somebody else to do the planning for me. I like that you just show up and I mean, you have to like reserve your spot, which I also like, because then like no one else is in your way, nobody else takes your machine or whatever. Like you kind of clean as you go. everything is just very well organized, and you don't leave the gym like annoyed at everyone around you, because that's what usually happens to me. And it's a very good workout. Like I feel a lot stronger just after 3 sessions. There's a lot of strength training, which I love. I love to do that anyways, but then they also make me do cardio, which is good because I usually don't make myself do cardio. So I was happy with that. I'm gonna continue doing that. We had our dress rehearsal last night. I couldn't really get much on video because it was just like, it was wild for one thing because Jensen was there. I had to take him because Derek had another practice, and Jensen was just like sitting with me while we did our like warm up, you know, so like we're all like warming up, singing, and then the director is like leading us through our warm up. And when it was over, Jensen was like, he didn't do anything. I was like, shh, shh. He's like pointing at the director. He didn't do anything. And then he just ran around in the pews all night. So yeah, so choir requires a lot of like time and energy, but it's just so worth it. It's so worth it to me to do. I mean, like realistically, I'm not really getting anything out of it, but I think like just like for my mental health and even for like your physical health, singing just like lowers your stress. I just think it's so good. And our choir is the most diverse group of people that I'm ever around, I'm pretty sure. Like diverse in every aspect. People of different races and ethnicities, different ages, different income levels. They like live all over different areas of Southern California, different gender identities and sexual orientations, just different perspectives on life in general. And it's just so interesting. I really, really love that about being a part of this group. And like, there's probably no other thing that would bring all of us into a room together to work on something common except for music. And I love that people who like, I don't know, you don't really hear any one person sing very often, right? Especially like at the beginning of our season, we don't really know who the soloists are until like right before the concert. So, you know, you just kind of get to know people a little bit, and then all of a sudden they do their solo in a rehearsal and you're like, oh my gosh, like who knew you could sing like that? It's amazing just to see like these talents within people. So it's very cool. This is gonna be a busy weekend getting all of the performances in, getting babysitters for Jensen and everything. My husband had to go to Texas today for a tournament, so it's very stressful and like a lot of added stress, but I just feel like the overall like net stress actually goes down because it just brings me so much joy to sing with people and to perform, and so I'm excited about it. In other news, it's hard to explain how I feel at the end of a teaching day. Sometimes today was one of those days where we really got to talk about things that matter. Gosh, and like I go through 4 periods of teaching English, like on the verge of tears when I showed the trailer for the documentary, The True Cost, and we read about garment factory conditions in other countries, and we're relating all of that to the stories that we're reading about the conditions in garment factories in New York and Vermont and Massachusetts about 100 years ago. And we realized that like, yes, these stories are really sad, and a lot of them are about strikes and protests and like labor unions and people changing the laws for us so that people aren't taken advantage of as much in the United States when they work in factories anymore. But all we did was move those exact factories, those exact conditions to other places in the world, and now we just take advantage of them. And I'll link it below, but I highly, highly recommend the whole documentary, The True Cost, but even just the trailer is really, really powerful. It's about 3 minutes long, so it's definitely something that you can show in class. And the way that they edit it just really shows the juxtaposition between the people who wear the clothes and the people who make the clothes. It's hard to see that this is where all of our stuff comes from, and that, you know, maybe unwittingly we're participating in this system. So, you know, it's easy to read about these factory owners in 1910 taking advantage of these immigrant rural parentless women. And you know, we hate the factory workers and we cheer at the end of the story if the girls have any kind of victory. In a lot of the stories, they actually really don't. But the same stuff is still happening today, and we're enabling it by supporting the companies that have these conditions in their factories. So it was very powerful today to just be able to like stand in front of them and be like, this is a dress that was made in Nepal by survivors of human trafficking, and it was made in a fair trade factory. And I asked them like, okay, if you know, saw this dress at Forever 21, how much would it cost? And we're like, I don't know, like $15 or something. I think I paid like $68, somewhere around there for this. And that's the discrepancy. Like it's a really large discrepancy between paying people a living wage and providing healthcare and providing training and safe facilities and all of that. So we just talked about our clothes and the impact that they have on the world. And after we read an article about workers protesting conditions in Cambodia, we found this on Newsella, we just had everybody like check each other's tags and see where things were made. And in pretty much every class, there were not any tags that said made in the US. And that's just because we passed these labor laws that don't extend to other people. And so we just move these conditions to Latin America and Asia, and it was a pretty powerful day. It's like emotionally draining to teach that way and to teach about things that matter to me so much. And it can be really hard if there are like a few kids that are like not paying attention and like giggling in the background and you're kind of like pouring out your heart. That's tough. But for the most part, a lot of kids were paying attention and their eyes were really opened, and we had some really good conversations. So, you know, for myself, these are just always reminders that like, I don't need new things very often. And when I do get new things, I try as hard as I can to buy from like fair trade companies or secondhand clothes or whatever. I'm not perfect in my attempts, but days like this really like re-energize me to really be aware of the impact that my purchases have on the environment and on other workers. But really just as like one person, like our spending habits are not going to change the world. We can all boycott these companies, or a lot of us can boycott these companies. That's really not going to change things. Like we have to have legislation. We were reading about how in Cambodia they took away their right to assemble, so now they can't even protest. So these are like larger worldwide systemic issues. And as Americans, or you know, just like Western countries with privilege, economic privilege, I really liked in the article, I can link it down below, but they talked about this kind of economic argument that we, the wealthier countries, will buy things from these less developed countries, and it's a win-win because we're getting cheap stuff and we're supporting their economy and people are getting jobs. But this is a fallacy. This is not true at all. The people in these countries are being absolutely and utterly exploited, not to mention the effect that this has on the environment. And then much, much lower on the hierarchy of importance, what does that do to us when we are constantly buying things and thinking that just having something new is going to fill our sadness? It's a terrible habit for us to be in as well. So just makes me more mindful of my purchases. Plus, I mean, what effect does that have on our like individual budgets? I've been trying to do a much better job of keeping track of my purchases this month. I use Google Keep this month to keep track of all of them, and it's been very helpful to just like see everything and have a budget and try to stick to it. I'll do a video later where I give you a budget update and we'll just talk about that. But yeah, I'm over budget on most things, and I'm trying to just like understand my like what's my rationalization to buy all these things. Sometimes it's a good motivation. A lot of it is gifts, but really makes you think. So I'm very physically and emotionally tired right now. Last night was a long night. Tuesday night was a long night. Poor Jensen got dragged around a lot this week, and I'm sure he's very tired. He's probably not all that fun to have at daycare today. So I want to try to wrap up my work here pretty quickly and just go get him and go home and rest tonight and just really not do anything. Like, I'm fine with just like watching Moana 3 times in a row. I think I'm coming close to the end of my Postmates budget, but maybe just ordering something from Postmates so we can just stay in and relax and go to bed early and try to kind of like reset our little bodies, because we're kind of a mess and we have a long weekend ahead of us. Oh, and before we go, I don't know if I've mentioned yet in this video, I don't know, I feel like I mentioned it on Instagram, not here, I don't know where things are ending up, but we officially started our collaboration with Emily's class from Read It, Write It, Learn It this week. So one fun thing that we're doing right now, oh yeah, because you guys saw the mystery hangout with them. So now we are sharing our reactions to what we're reading on Padlet in written form, and then on Flipgrid in video form. So I'm getting all these notifications that kids are like posting in the Flipgrid or in the Padlet. So that's really cool as well. Anyway, I will see you guys at home. Hi, happy Saturday. We've been cleaning, hanging out, watching Moana. Wanna say hi?
No.
Why are you so cute? Oh, watch out for my coffee. I gotta go get ready soon. I gotta go put on my makeup and warm up my voice. We're gonna end things here because I gotta go get ready. I really do have to get my makeup ready and my outfit and warm up and practice my solo and everything. We've just been getting the house ready for babysitters today.
I want this one.
You want a drink? You can have a drink. Here you go.
Okay, grab.
That would be great if we could. Please donate to December if you possibly can. You're wearing your underwear on your arm.
Everybody gum.
Everybody conga.
Everybody gum.
How come you're so cute?
Everybody gum.
It's almost time, and then I gotta eat my potato chips because that's what Mariah Carey does to get ready for a performance. So thanks for hanging out with me this week. Gotta get caffeinated and warmed up and ready to go. See you guys in my next video. Bye. Some people want diamond rings, some just